Hi y'all, welcome in. It's Luna. We're just gonna hang out today, play some Stoneblock, so get cozy and let's vibe. So, really today, if y'all can't tell, my sinuses are still really aggro, I guess you can say. So with that, I'm actually not gonna do a lot. I just really wanted to post something tonight. So I think what we're actually gonna do is we're actually going to make the storage. We're gonna do like a kind of an initial storage setup, like let's see. We're gonna use the magic one. Because I never have. I've never touched it. We need this guy. So we're gonna need this guy. I actually think we can do this. And y'all please ignore me and my sinuses. They are going crazy. I actually think, yeah. Get a couple of those, get those. I don't actually know how many we actually need. So we just need 4, which I have. We have a diamond. We need 2 source stones and 2 gold. We're just gonna do this together because I have no idea what I'm doing. And if y'all want, y'all can comment in the bottom and tell me what I'm doing wrong, or tell me if there's a better way of doing it. But an idea I actually kind of had was a lot of people go straight into the power storage stuff. I want to see if we can't use the magic storage for this entire series. That would be great. I actually want to move this, and this. I actually want to put it over here. The imbuement chamber, which we'll need. I'm actually going to make another source jar, but I want to put this guy here with this source jar right here. I'm just kind of hoping we need to make another source jar. That's really what we need to do. We're going to save that so I can keep clicking on it. Oh, I forgot caps lock is my... So we just need glass and slabs to make a couple of these. Of the magical wood, though. I think we might have... we actually have 1. Okay, cool. That was fantastic. I thought we had more, but we don't. But that's okay, because we have this one. I think we're going to need more than that. There we go. And we're just going to use this. I don't think we're going to need that many. And now we need glass. I feel like I just had some glass. This is why we're making the storage, by the way. Because storage is everywhere. That's reinforced glass. Apparently we don't have any glass. That's okay. We can get glass. I at least want to make 2 of these for the fact of, like, I want to make sure that we always have a nice source. I don't want us to run out. So maybe... Oh no. Let's plant that back. Maybe if we put this here. Now let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. So that works out great. So as these grow, this will become its thing. Okay. Cool. Now we need to make this, which we have everything in our inventory to make it, so we need 2,500 source. How much do we actually have? This is 100% full. I have no idea how we put source in the world engine. I'm hoping it's just like energy and I can just kind of set it there. I did not mean to hit that, but we have a wand. Yeah. Just in case. And we'll just set that right there. Okay. That gave us 10,000. Okay. Oh, no, we don't need that. So basically, we're just going to need to bring a bunch of source over here and put it in so when we need it. Okay, we can do that. Also, while we're playing... Whoa. I did not realize that was a quest, y'all. Okay. Also, while we're playing... I thought we got another cat. While we're playing, I also want to talk about a few changes that are coming. This is going to be uploaded the same day I'm recording, so that's the thing. I'm not for sure how big of an area I need. But I guess for temporaries, we can put it up here. Okay. Since there is a quest for magic, let's go look in that. We need to make a spell book. We can do that. Allows you to perform rituals, summon mobs, build floating islands, and much more. To make your first ritual, you'll need to craft a ritual bazaar and one of the many different types of ritual tablets. A source gem block, we can do that. So I'm really not sure exactly what we're supposed to do from here. The Enchanting Apprentice is basically the crafting table of ours. It uses nearby items placed on arcane pedestals to create new items, make enchantments, or upgrade mage armor later on. To function, the apprentice needs an arcane core placed underneath it. It also needs several arcane pedestals placed within 3 blocks from. The number of pedestals needed depends on the recipe. Some recipes require source, which means you'll need source stars placed within 3 blocks as well. So we need a core. And we're gonna need these. I think we're gonna need 4 of these, right? We're gonna need this guy for sure. Oh wow, this is gonna be more in depth than I thought. We can make armor, that's cool. Okay, for now we're not gonna go too far in depth with that. I know we're probably gonna need a couple more of these. And then while maybe I can take this one and this one out. Oh my god, what is going on? Y'all see that lag? All because this stuff happened. So we're learning this together, y'all. Like, I don't know exactly how much we're gonna need. I don't know if I'm supposed to set this. But we're just gonna we got 8. And a lot of seeds. No, we got 3. My bad, we got 3. But I think we also have a couple over here. That's something I can do either on a stream or off camera. We'll just take all of those. So we need this guy. I need some granite, which we do have. somewhere. Yeah. I think we're gonna do one more of those. Just so we have some extra. Okay. We need some gold. Now while I'm doing this, I'm gonna finish talking about what I was saying. My schedule just opened up a little bit. And with that opening, y'all most likely see a couple more posts and stuff. I will always post on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. That is definitely going to be a thing. There will not be a set time on those days. Just know the posts are going to come out those days. So with that being said, just keep that in mind. But I think I said we had to put this and then this is supposed to go there. Oh. Maybe something like that. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so I think we did it. Let's go grab some chest. And then we also need this guy. Do we have any extra books? Yes. We have 4 slabs. Okay. Let's pick all this up, so this will be making source for us. One, 2, 3, 4, and then like that. Oh, okay. So we need a bookworm. We need this guy. Obtained by augmenting a ritual of awakening with book and quill. So we're gonna need we just need a feather and some black dye. We got that. I think I moved all my... We have a feather in here. Yeah, I did. Okay. We need to do this in a crafting table. I'm assuming we just gotta... What's this called? Okay, let's look at our quest first. I think we went somewhere backwards. So the Tatum Tomes guidebook. We have that book. Where at? Not for sure. Right here. Okay. The bookworm charm. Bookworm charms can be used on storage lecterns to increase the number of accessible inventory augments. A ritual of awakening with book and quill in order to obtain charm. Bookworms can be dyed using white, black, blue, green, red, or purple dye. Okay. How do I make it? The ritual of awakening. Is there like... I'm assuming I'm gonna need a book. A spell book, right? So we're gonna need a shovel, a pickaxe, an axe, and a sword. Okay. I think we actually have maybe a few of those. We have an axe. We don't have a pick. We're gonna use the shovel because I can make another one. We have a sword, so all we gotta do is make... So we just gotta do this and this. Oh. Okay. We can't do anything with it. Oh cool, there's magical tools. You know, I'm telling you, I have not touched in the magical stuff at all. And I don't see like just a straight quest line for this. Alright, y'all give me just a second. I'm going to do a little research and then I'm going to come back so I don't sound like a dingus trying to explain stuff. Alright, give me just a second. Okay, y'all, so that took a good minute to figure out. I actually have one, and I'm just waiting on these guys right here. We're going to go ahead and make a second one, but in order to do that, you got to make, while that's doing that, you got to make one of these, the ritual thing, which I did, which only takes, you got to have a source gem block, which takes 4 source gems, which you can get by putting lapis in the little thing down there. But then you just have to make another one of those pedestals, which we seen how to do that earlier. And then you just need 3 pieces of this. But now we have to do this stuff, which I think you have to make one of those every time. But basically, you come here, you can get one of each seed. I actually have this tree growing. You need one of these. And you need 4 of the source gems, which we just need 2 more. I actually want to move this one to here, just to speed this up. Which will drain your source, but it's okay, we got 2 more that can be. And I have also learned these have to be 1 block, not 2. Can only be 1. So yeah, then we can come right here to this. Oh, we need a green one. It cannot be the yellow. We'll put the yellow up. I should have grabbed a green one. There we go. Now we have that. Now let's get a feather. Oh no, do we have any more feathers up here? We do need one of these. We got a feathered chicken. We'll just drop him right there real quick. We actually have feathers, I think, down in the farm. But he can make us a feather real quick. And then we'll make another book and quill, put it here. We're going to come up. We're going to put this in there, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to click it again. And then we have a book charm. So now we got to, okay. So I'm assuming wait. I think we need, do we need source? What if we attach another one? I don't really know what these do. I think we might need source, right? If I'm not mistaken, do I have... We are going to take this chest. I can make another one later. Oh wow. That's a lot. Okay. Let's look back in here. The storage locker can be used to view and manage crafting, multiple connected inventories. The number of inventory that may be connected is determined by the number of bookworms bound to the lecture. Okay, so we did this. So they're not connecting. Oh. Which we can also add things in. Like this. Okay. Okay, well, we did the basics of it anyways. We got a chest connected, which means you have to have a chest, from what I remember reading, you have to have a chest kind of connected to the side. But we are going to need to make probably some of these. We'll need to eventually make some of this. Oh, that looks cool. We actually have some of those seeds, by the way, I think. Be nice to be able to get into that. We also need to make this guy. I don't know what it does, but it would be nice to make. And this wants us to do some kind of summoning. We'll probably get into that another episode, not this one. I also want to see, there's a lot of stuff that we can do with spirit fire as well. We get other stone from that. And so I'm kind of wanting to get down into this one just a little bit. Just to get the fire. I want us to be like, okay, in order for me to say that we are done with Stoneblock 4, I want us to kind of play with a little bit of everything. If that makes sense. I want us to kind of do a little bit of everything inside our quest. So like our magic, go down just a little. Like we have this stuff. I want us to start working towards this instead of working on this. Like we still have to do this, but in order to do this, we need another item that we can't get to yet because we don't know how. Like we need these. In order to get these, we need one of these. Which we also need one of these in order to get one of these. But we could do it in one of these. But in order to do it in one of these, we have this. But I have no idea how this thing works. It says we need gold for the one that we need. But when I put gold in here, it doesn't work. Like if we look, this one says we need a diamond. Let's go grab a diamond and see if we can get a diamond to work. No. So I need to look into that, the circuit fabricator. That way that we can progress on with just this quest alone. We also need to go fight this guy, which we need to make this guy, which takes nether strips and blaze gold ingots. We have the ingots, and I do think we have nether. I'm almost certain we have the nether. Yeah, right here. We got 2 pieces. And since we need more nether, what I can do is totally have these guys get back to work for once. Oh, never mind. We have some right here. Look at that. So technically, I don't even need them to get back to work. I got plenty right there. Look at me working ahead. So with that, we're going to have to also get into this guy, which is probably going to take us a little bit deeper, but we need to start working on this guy. But once again, we got to go fight. We got to get another, which means we need a wither. Or we can make one of these guys. Oh, wow. We're gonna need a lot of stuff to get to this. Okay. We could nope, because we still need this crystal. I don't even know how to get this crystal. We can definitely not make this. We have to get a little bit farther down. But that, like I said, that crystal we can't get to either, so... So we're definitely going to have to go to the nether part, the nether dungeon, and see if we can't find some wither skeletons, fight them, and see about maybe getting into some of this. It looks like we're going to also need to do this, which is fine. We can make this part. That is not a big deal. We actually can make that. I think we have some of that. Infused crystal, I think we have. Yeah, we just gotta burn a block of quartz for one. We just need 4 of them. Super easy to get. We can make soap. That's awesome. But yeah, we can definitely get fused quartz easily. We have all the things to make it. So we can just use the alloy smelter and smelt down 4 quartz or a block of... We'll probably do the block, do 4 of them, and boom, we're done. But with that being said, y'all, I am going to cut this episode just a little bit shorter than normal. Actually, we're actually doing just fine. We're still at 43 minutes, so I'm still giving y'all a good episode. But with that in mind, just keep in mind I do have a lot of extra free time, so I'm not guaranteeing an upload like every day or anything like that. It's just when I have extra time through my day of my real life, I am definitely going to try and put content out. Another thing I would like to mention is I'm also about to add another series to the channel. We're actually looking at all the mods 10 to the sky. It's a huge pack. I'm not even sure how much. I'm going to keep Stoneblock 4 as the main series. This will be the main series until it's finished. And when I say finished, I mean until we feel it's finished. So basically, we are going to do all of the little tiers that we can. And my goal is to try and get through a lot of this. But I don't want to do too much here, because all the mods 10 to the sky is a huge mod pack. That is a perfect mod pack to actually play with all the different mods. Like, I have never in my life, as many mod packs as I have played, I've actually never touched this mod. I did get into just a little bit of this one recently, but I was on a server with a couple people, and they were the ones that played with this. They, like, done all the work for it, and, like, I just used it once or twice. Mechanism I'm very familiar with. I love me some Mechanism. I have a small understanding of this. We all know Crate. And I don't hate it. That is not what I'm saying. I think Crate is a great mod by itself. But there's so many other ways to do it than have a bunch of bulky cobweb and stuff like that, and water wheels or stuff like that around. I have messed with, like, these items in here, but I don't think I've ever got down to, like, down here. Just Dire things, I have played with Just Dire a few times. I think I've only actually played with this one. But Just Dire things, I really want to get into. Those are awesome. And like his coal that he made, the yeah, this stuff, the premium coal, is amazing for his generator, which we actually made on my first stream ever. Y'all should go check that out. And we're actually moving this furnace, well, this generator is gonna go up here for when we need power over here. As you can see, we have our Just Dire goop over here. I'm gonna make the third one, and it's gonna go like right here. Our power source is probably gonna sit in the ceiling, and we're gonna have like the stuff coming out, but we're taking the ceiling up one more. Just a fair warning, so we ain't touching pipes and stuff. But yeah, like, I want to make sure that we are fully exploring what we want to explore here. We're actually going to be making these things soon too. They're really helpful. And it looks like we're going to be getting into this stuff very soon too, because we're going to probably need this guy. But with that being said, we are going to still make a foundry. Not that we really need one, but we're going to make it. But yeah, I just want to make sure y'all do understand that we are not done with Stoneblock Floor. It will be the main series, but I am also adding here very soon all the mods 10 to the sky, to the channel. And also, if y'all would like to comment or recommend a mod pack that y'all would like to see, please, for all means, I'm here for new things and old things. Heck, if y'all want to go back to Stoneblock 2, I got y'all. Just any of the mod packs is fine with me. I am perfectly okay. Just please don't recommend vanilla. I don't even think I'd make it 10 days in there. The first moment I would have to physically not vein mine anything, I would not make it. And if y'all have any idea if I'm supposed to put these guys like this, please let me know. I'm going to do some research as well, but please let me know about these guys. Am I supposed to be putting them over this stuff, or am I supposed to just be leaving them right there? I'm not even 100% sure. I just know that they look weird. And I'm just going to throw this stuff in here. Not that. But yeah. But alright, y'all. I'm going to leave this one here. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. It really seems to help my channel out. Thank you for hanging out with me. And as always, stay cozy.